How long after Madeleine McCann was kidnapped, how long after did she die? Why was Madeleine Beth McCann, why was she murdered? Madeleine, do you have any messages for your parents? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Costas here from Gold Rush Paranormal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video is a session that I had done for Madeleine McCann. Now I do have to say right from the start that it was completely unplanned. I basically just started off using my digital recorder to see if I can capture any EVPs straight out of thin air that could validate a couple important questions like, can I reach her, and if she is alive or dead? And I received a couple of answers that prompted me to go ahead and do a full-on session. Now anytime I do a session for anybody, I usually like to focus and meditate on that specific person beforehand, but I didn't do it at this time, so you will notice that a lot of other spirits are coming through also, so just keep that in mind. Now, if this is your first time here and you are interested in anything paranormal, ITC, or spirit communication related, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I release the next video. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, who is with me? Okay, lower it here a little bit. Who's here with me right now? Are any of my guides with me? So a moment ago I did a session, a quick session with my digital recorder. I asked a couple of quick questions for Madeleine McCann. Will I be able to reach Madeleine McCann? Is Madeleine McCann alive or dead? Just for confirmation, is it possible for me to speak to Madeleine Beth McCann? A couple of months or so ago when I was doing a session for JonBenet Ramsey, I believe I heard the name Madeleine. Okay, is this a different person speaking, a different spirit? Was that Madeleine McCann coming through to me? Yeah. That's pretty much what I suspected, and here it is. I'm getting straight, direct responses to my questions that are validating what I have been thinking all along. Okay, thank you. How many souls are with me right now? I'm under the impression, based off of what I was told from my previous session, that she has passed away. Will I be able to speak to her? One day? Okay. When should I attempt to speak to her again? Okay. Can anybody tell me what happened to Madeleine Beth McCann? She went on vacation with her twin siblings and her parents to, I believe it was Portugal, and she was never seen again. Was she murdered right away? That sounded like a young girl's voice right there. It sounded like a young girl Who is this? Here. Is Madeline with me? She will be coming soon. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for those clear, direct responses. And so I'm going to continue asking some questions while I wait for her to come. How many people were involved in Madeleine McCann's death? There was 2. That's what I heard right there. Can you tell me who these people were? How long after Madeleine McCann was kidnapped, how long after did she die? It almost sounded like killed right away. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for helping me. This is very important to try to get to the bottom of what happened to this young girl. And she was only 3 years old. I think she was only about a week or so away from her 4th birthday. Is the person that killed Madeleine Beth McCann, is this person still alive? Yeah. German investigators or the police have, I think about a year or so ago, believed they found someone that may be responsible for her death. Are they on the right track? Was this the person that killed Madeleine? And just to get this out of the way, I don't believe this, but there has been a lot of rumors and speculations as far as who may have actually been responsible. But did her parents have anything to do with the disappearance and or death of Madeleine McCann? It's important to state that based on my experience, not all responses are direct, as spirits reside in a different dimension, and I am of the belief that they are on the same time as thought. So while this may be a direct response, it could also be a response to something that I either asked or thought about previously. There's also the possibility that I may be misinterpreting the messages that I'm hearing, so it's important to take spirit communication with a grain of salt. One final note, Shanann is a spirit that I believe I've spoken to in the past, and it seems that she has decided to help out in my sessions as a, quote, spirit guide, since I, as well as others, can hear her distinct voice coming through in my sessions. Madeline, are you with me right now? Madeline, are you here? And of course, any other of my guides or her guides can also come through if they want to help. Did I hear you correctly that you said that there were 2 people involved in her death? Why was Madeleine Beth McCann, why was she murdered? Can you tell me the name of the person that killed Madeleine McCann? I initially thought Allegro was a name. I had never heard this before and decided to do an internet search to determine if it was relevant or not. I realized that a suspect named Christian Bruckner purchased a 30-foot-long Tiffin Allegro motorhome and drove it from Germany to Portugal around the time Madeleine McCann vanished. Police believe that it was a person by the name of Christian Bruckner Is this correct information? If there is another person involved, what is that person's name? Will the family be able to have closure and find justice for Madeleine McCann? Is this going to happen anytime soon? Can you tell me how you're doing right now on the other side? From my understanding that your soul may be a different age than what you were when you were living here. How old would you say you are? It sounds like who knows. You may be an old soul. I understand. Madeleine, do you have any messages for your parents? Do you have any messages for your siblings? What would you like to see happen, Madeleine? Are you hoping for justice? Would you like to see the person or persons that killed you in jail? Madeleine, will you be at any point reincarnating again into another living soul here on Earth, another baby? Madeleine, do you have any messages? Are you still here, Madeleine? Yes, she is still here. Madeleine, would you like to speak again sometime? Okay, who is the male that's speaking right now? Is Madeleine still here or has she left? Okay. Madeleine, if you are still here, if there's anything else you'd like to say, please do so now.